Welcome back to Refrain Chord. So we had some side quests that those skits open. So let's first do Keeper of the Charm, the Apollonius one. So let's skip the battle because you know this thing is already trust me, you're not missing anything.
I guess if it has like any unique bosses, try to show that.
Oh no, sure, but no, trust me. Like we're going, the monsters I just fought, we're going to see them in the main story later anyway. So don't worry. I don't see anything over there. What about over there? What about over there?
No, nothing over here.
If it was a small charm, it might have rolled away somewhere.
It could literally be anywhere in this giant place. There must be something we've overlooked. Let's take another careful look. I'll start over that way.
And there's
Hi,
Kiwi. Hey, Kiwi.
Hey, QB. Kiwi, you know it's not safe for you to go off on your own. Get in the bag. Huh? There's something in Kiwi's mouth.
It's a good luck charm.
Alright.
I see. You found it over there and brought it to me. Very good, Kiwi.
So now Kiwi is also a dog. What do you think, Apollonius? Is it your sister's?
No, this isn't my sister's charm.
It's my mother's.
No? Someone else might have been killed around here. I'm not exactly happy about it, but, you know.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if we were gonna do kill Sapporo's sister off screen in this game.
I'm glad it's still gonna tell your sisters.
Yes, truly.
Nice work, Kiwi. Make sure Apollonius feeds you the good stuff when we get back. So they've been, up until this point, feeding him the bad stuff, then?
I'm sure Seguro can spare some of his special canned food. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Kiwi looks happy about it. Like, shoot, even Kiwi, who's resorted to side sprites, still has more expressions than Seguro.
Seguro.
Alright, so Ani Quono whatever. We're going to do
the new place we're going to.
Depends on the language, could be Quonu, Konu, or Kuno.
Alright, so we have contest
I really
of
don't know
strength.
what would be the context.
Hey, monster! Big badass Fang is here! Come on out!
This is the test of strength one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Be careful, everyone!
This looks just like the Crevice Cave. Couldn't you come up with a new background for this new dungeon? You just have to reuse the Crevice Cave background?
Well, it's a very good background, and we wanted to save the money.
There it is. That must be the monster.
Let's just kill it as quickly as we can. And by quickly, not so fast. There are rules, you know. A proper contest of strength means strength alone. No relying on magic.
So you cannot spam beam in this fight, Pedro.
Actually, I can. That's the thing too.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know. What do you think, Pedro?
That's the thing too. Remember, beam is considered a physical attack. I think it's a pain, that's what. Just let Pippin handle it for now.
That's as physical as Hyper Beam in Pokemon. Come on.
Well, actually, Hyper Beam is a physical attack because it's normal type. So.
No, Pedro.
Isn't it?
Pedro. Not all normal type moves in Pokemon.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking in Gen 2 logic. Sorry, never mind. You're right. I see. Well met, Lord Mundus. Whatever. He has a funny name.
The Monstar! Seriously, did they literally just clip off a Space Jam joke?
Wasn't that a fancy name? Doesn't it seem a little, made up?
Lord Monstar asks for a contest of strength against those stout of arm. Let us show him our prowess. I actually think, okay.
Okay.
Very well. Let us begin. That's the thing too. If I remember correctly, I think I can still use magic in this battle. So the story doesn't. The gameplay is not really adhering to the story. Also,
Chara.
the cameraman got stuck in the wall. Okay.
Again.
Also, what does the monster look like since we skipped the battle?
Well, Fab, don't worry. It's just a generic monster that we've seen plenty of times.
Lordmon sounds like a Digimon.
Are you sure? What do you say? In acknowledgement of our victory, he wishes to bestow upon us a fury. Quite honorable indeed. Don't worry,
There we
Jova.
go.
Don't worry, Jova. When there's a unique monster, I'll show it. Seriously? Alright.
I knew we were right to come. Well, what else were we possibly going to
Sure
kill
you
in
knew.
this side quest?
We should also credit Pippin's virtue.
Next time we meet, I promise to bring a gift in thanks for your generosity.
I guess we can assume that the monster is still alive.
Just against sportive enough.
Yeah. Ha! But of course, I'm looking forward to it.
They never came back.
Nope.
Oh no.
Exactly. And that's it for that. Like, we never come back, like Jova just said, so whatever. Moving on. Okay. Next, we have looking for the Grim Reaper, and don't worry about the order quest. That's just one of Guillermo's side quests. They don't have any story to them, so I'm not gonna bother showing that because there's no point. Huh? I don't see any candles anywhere. It's just a normal pitch black cave.
How do we break it to her?
Maybe they used to be here? Let's see. The Grim Reaper might still be around here somewhere. Let's check deeper in.
Okay then.
Again, looking for death. Hey, there's actually something in here.
Okay.
Oh, could it possibly be the Grim Reaper?
The Grim Reaper? Really?
Guess not.
That sounds like a really angry Grim Reaper.
Wow, look out.
Watch it! That may not be the Green Reaper, but it's a monster for sure.
Oh no!
Also,
Yes, too?
I'm pretty sure that's another cultural kind of thing because usually the Japanese term Shinigami, while does refer to something like, say, the Green Reaper, it's more used in a generic context as in God of Death that is not
there you go,
unique
Java.
and
There you go, Java. See, for this game, for this particular battle, they have a reskin of those angel enemies that you see there, except the one that they're talking about being the Grim Reaper. It was reskinned to look more like a Grim Reaper. There he is. Oh, sorry. No,
Also,
not you, Glass. Let's wait till the camera shows it. There it is. There you go.
Certainly a nice pose they're doing.
There you go. Now that you now that you got to see the monster.
Again, my point being, Java, the reason why Rini is so excited about seeing potentially, what she calls the Green Reaper is only just because, the
Hold on, Avalanche Rush. There you go. This is the most animation you have in the battles themselves.
Right, yeah, different team interaction attacks.
There you go.
I think these are a new thing for Refrain Chord.
They are, but
Yeah,
as you can see, they pale in comparison to the battle animations of the previous of the Neptunia team of the Team Neptunia game.
And yet, like you said, these are the most dynamic battle animations in the game.
Anyway,
Yeah.
point being, cultural difference is why Rini is actually more excited to see the Green Reaper.
Sure.
Oh, I hate to see Rin so disappointed. Bahas, can you think of a way to cheer her up? Any story, perhaps?
What have I made of stories? Wait, I got one. Ever heard the one about that nearby lake and the strange beast that lives in it?
A strange beast?
Already?
Really? Let's go see it.
Back to her cheaper old self already.
Between the Grim Reaper and the strange beasties, this kid's sure into some strange stuff. But if she's happy, I'm happy.
Oh, nice.
What a joy.
So we're gonna show her Gordy now?
No.
Oh,
This
for a
this
second there, Jennifer, for a second there, I thought you were going to say I'm going to show her gore. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
this
No.
subplot dies here, so that
remember,
that never goes
Gordy's
anywhere.
Side strips. Gordy's from Ace Attorney.
All right.
What do you think, gore?
If I remember correctly, we still have one more side quest. So before we go back to the main plot, all right, let's do some location shaping.
Let's dig into it, huh?
All right, let's dig to the heart.
And
of
I
the
found
matter.
myself another new dungeon, and by dungeon, I mean a new.
Quote-unquote dungeon.
I'm sorry, but that is just sad when you have to resort to blatant false advertising.
Just call it encounter. You know.
Or a gauntlet.
No, if it's just one fight, you know, Gauntlet doesn't really fit.
Well, I thought it was multiple fights. Pedro?
No, well, technically, eventually, there's some new fights that spawn in the area of the quote-unquote, but again, they're just fights.
But my question, Jovis, would be, it's just one fight. It's not like you have to endure a few fights in a row.
No, you don't. No.
Oh wow, that really is the opposite.
Let me put it this way: there are no dungeons in this game. There are none. That's basically it. Whatever you hear the term dungeon in this game, that term is lying to you. That's a bit. A dungeon is defined by an actual place you explore. That's what they call a dungeon. That's literally like video game dungeons are as old as video games, for fuck's sake. So it's not like this is a hard term to comprehend. This is just a developer's just like if you can't afford dungeons, just don't call them dungeons. Anyway, yes, Sherman.
We're mentioning Dorfa a lot.
If I remember correctly, this is the bit with Marianna. Yeah, and this is where I can talk more about.
So it's a story event.
Yeah, this is the main story event.
Okay.
Why don't you hear? You'll notice there that when I picked the thing there, it says main quest, so you can see for there.
Okay, sure.
I was gonna say, we're talking about Dorfa. That usually leads to a Dorfa quest.
Let me help you there too. The side quests that take place outside of the Zelwyn city, those are always non-voiced. If we're in a dungeon, if we're in the background, and the cutscene is voiced, that's because it's main story. There you go. That's your way of identifying if it helps you. Yeah. We all blah 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 blah.
Aw, Fang really does care for Lola. Big brother instinct.
Oni-chan.
I'd recognize that sultry, villainous voice.
Ignoramuses.
It's fancy.
Yes.
All right, this is the bit where I'm a bit I not particularly agree with this particular thing with Marianna.
Happens.
Yeah, sure.
Happens. She's just ignoring him.
Yes, come back to Dorfa after we tried to torture and kill you. He chooses the third option.
覚悟は決まっているのね。見損なったわ、アポロナス。あなたのその覚悟が妹を危険にさらすのよ。それでも自分のわがままを通す気。
Because Dorfa might try to get to Emily to take revenge.
I wondered if she was like low-key threatening his sister with that.
Possible. Usual psychological.
Well, excuse me for not wanting to be a part of Evil Corp.
Evil Corp.
So yeah, she did see it.
Yes, but I decided I don't care.
Hold on, let's see.
Marianna は孤児院を経営し、多くの子供を養護しているのだ。そんな貴様が今のドルファに賛同できるはずがない。
Yeah, with Apollon is on this one.
マリアノ、ドルファを抜けろ。私たちが力になってやる。
Let me guess. Eventually, but not yet, because we need a boss fight.
I'll see, hold on.
Hidden meaning.
アポローヌス、あなたは妹を守る覚悟をした。でも私は大切なものを失う覚悟をした。
Could you elaborate, please?
Again, I'm guessing hidden meeting because we need a boss
there you
fight
go.
with her first before she joins.
That too, but hold on.
存在のか弱い子供たちがあのような目に遭わされている。
But
とても我慢がなりません。
But let me guess, Dorfa holding her kids over her
Here we go.
head.
その犠牲がドルファを発展させより多くの子供たちを救う
Okay. I just
So
want to
Marianna
say,
needs the leads of a few.
okay, I just want to say, given that her expression doesn't look happy, part of me wonders if she's just saying that to, like, you know, give a reason, but truly she doesn't actually believe that.
私を非難す
I don't know, it's just like, based on her character from Advent Dark Force, I don't think Marianna would even consider this, it's worth it to sacrifice these children for the sake of the rest of the children. And it's just like, I don't know, it feels a bit, because Marianna was super protective of children in general. I feel like she shouldn't really be okay with Dorfa doing this, period, regardless of potential
Okay,
reasons.
remind me one thing. Why does she become the final boss of the Dark God route? The evil God route?
She is, yeah.
No,
She was the
why,
final boss of the route.
Why does she do it?
In the Valgard route, it's because she goes mad with power, and if I remember correctly, in the Valgard route, they don't even address her orphanage part, if I remember correctly.
No, my point was actually asking if she had a particular reason in that route, because, you know, in this they seem to imply the case that, you know, she cares about her orphanage's children. So if it's to actually secure their future, she will be, you know, she will allow herself to do anything, even something literally pipe. But also what Jova said, it's more like I think she's trying to say to convince herself more than anything, you know, and more because she wants to obey the order. And again, I guess it's pretty easy to guess, I suppose, but it's pretty clear that she eventually is gonna defect too. So it's not like, you know, she's actually meaning it.
Oh no, I get that. It's just that, like, Marianna always was posted.
Also, there you go, Jova. We found bigger enemies.
There you go.
But yeah, my take is that it's obvious she's going to join. They're just doing this so that, again, we have a boss fight against...
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Actually, we actually fight Marianna in a non-fairized form. Well, okay, to be fair, she does have
I'm
that
actually not
model
seeing
from-
her on the screen.
She's behind glass tail. You can see her there, right there.
Well, that's supposed to be her?
Yeah, that's the one that's like in.
Her hair looks so off. What the heck?
Does it? I mean, I think it's the same model that was used when she's in our party in Advent Dark Force.
Doesn't the front of her hair look a bit blonde while the back of it looks pink?
Does it? I don't know. Looks this.
Maybe it's just the lighting. Yeah, see, look. Part of her hair looks like it's a different color than the other.
No, I think the problem to me is the dress. It looks blue instead of black.
My main issue is the hair. Like, part of it looks yellow, the other part looks pink. Whereas
I get the
it's supposed to
feeling.
look-
I get the feeling they're using a different lighting engine for this game, but the models are still the same, so things clash.
I mean, every other character seems just fine, like they were in the first game.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah. I mean, okay. I think this might
Okay.
also be a different.
To be fair, remember her non-fairized model was created for Advent Dark Force, so maybe it's because of that. You know, it was a model created for a different build of the game.
I don't know.
Possible. But yeah, no. I mean, I'm gonna give the game the benefit of a doubt and say that this is just strictly Marianna's section before she eventually joins the party, and like she's trying to convince herself rather than actually believing it, seeing as how her expressions and tone do seem to suggest that she's strictly doing this as like, okay, this will at least secure a future for my kids, essentially. Those kids helping Dorfa and all that, but obviously she'll see the error of her ways. Like, I'm not too stuck up on this. And also, again, to be fair, as Teal did point out, Marianna does become the main big bad in, like, the Vile God route, so...
That begs the question. What Marianna is this? Is this Goddess route Marianna? Is this Vile God? Oh, and suddenly what?
Wait, so I guess she just ran away.
Game transitions. Transitions are your friend.
Like, was this framed as a thing she was telling to him?
No, that's the thing. We defeat her in the cave, and then suddenly we cut to her here talking to Bernard and Dorfa.
It's framed like she was actually telling what the combat
All right.
happened to him.
Let me get this out of the way right now. I swear to everybody, I did not edit this shit. This is how it comes across in the game. I assure you.
And we don't get like a flashback or
No,
anything showing her
no.
escaping?
We literally go from battle clear to suddenly we're back at Dorfa. Like,
Also, to answer your question, when you were saying, Pedro, I don't think it's really that fair to use that as a meter of comparison. You know, Marianna is just what she is in this route.
Yeah,
I
I'll
guess.
be honest. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we have established that characters can be different in routes.
Like, if this
and
was an
routes.
actual sequel, I would understand why you would try to, you know, use that as a basis. But again, we already established that due to butterfly effect reasons, characters are not behaving, you know, potentially in some cases, in any way they were in the previous 3 routes.
Let me put it like this. Marianna seems to fit her general shtick of she's the villainess with an orphanage. She has gone one way or the other. She's gone full cycle.
Sure, Bernard, I look forward to when you get impaled again.
No, that's the thing. He does not. He gets defeated in one of the routes, but there's another route where he has his own happy ending where he reforms Dorfa to be a nice company.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Remind me
A
again.
nice company after all the shit they did.
Also spoilers, I guess. Also, remind me again, did he have a fairy too?
Yes,
Yes, he did.
Sanguina. But
literally-
Sanguina will not show up in this game too. Sorry.
Oh.
Wait, so we don't fight him?
No, we fight him, but his
Still.
fairy doesn't even show up in the cutscenes.
You know, I'm surprised that they didn't make a discount Sephiroth boss theme for this guy.
Well, Taylor, look at it this way: we have one of the 2 endings where Bernard gets reformed. That's something.
Again, first of all, spoilers. Second, I want to see for myself.
Sure.
Welcome
Yes,
to part
yes,
23
Bernard.
of Refrain
Well-
Chord. Pedro casually spoils the game.
Well, we have been doing this since part 1.
Chapter 12. Blood.
Blood.
Wow. Did
Wow,
John,
this took a,
I'm sorry.
this took a turn.
Did John Romero took covering title in these chapters? What the fuck?
No,
Also, yes-
There's no chapter here that said Fang's about to make you his bitch.
I
or
was more
something.
referring to another thing that he did, but sure.
Oh, speaking of the orphanage.
Glass is entertaining the children in Marianna's orphanage.
It's probably not a good time to remember that her songs cause pain in people, so maybe we shouldn't have her sing to the children, maybe?
Well, to be fair, I assume she can control when she's doing certain songs.
Also,
for
that's
that.
a good point. Why wasn't Zagi accompanying Marianna in the last fight?
Oh my god, yeah, Marianna was on the battlefield without Zagi by her side. Like, Zagi practically lives and breathes for Marianna.
And remember, there was a Zagi model in the original game, so they could reuse that.
Heck, if I recall correctly, haven't we fought him in this game before, too?
No, we never fight Zagi in this game. He's just in the cutscenes.
Damn, demoted.
Remember, he never. Even in Advent Dark Force, he never got a full body sprite.
Yeah, but at least we fought him in Advent Dark Force, goddamn. Oh, look at that. Glass has a sensitive and shy side.
Alright, now we're going to have an important moment where Marianna will tell a story from a book to the children. So,
Let me guess, the story is foreshadowing that Marianna will eventually see things the
No.
right way and will join the heroes.
it's foreshadowing, but not for that.
Well, let's see.
This one.
Oh,
Lonely Albert.
Only Albert.
Once upon a time, there was a guy named Albert. He was lonely. He died. The end.
he invented the equation that led to the atom bomb.
A brilliant scientist.
He made robot masters and
That'll be
then
quite
went
the-
crazy.
That would be quite this, but Compile Heart making a video game adaptation of Oppenheimer.
Oh god.
Starring Dr. Albert.
Considering what I heard about the sex scene in that movie, I wouldn't be too out of place.
Yeah. Oh
And
my
then-
goodness.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. Well, I mean, they did. There was a game made out of that game we did here, the one based off the composer's work. What was it
Eternal
called?
Sonata, and you weren't in that.
Yeah, Eternal Sonata. So hey, maybe an anime based off Oppenheimer. would work. Although, how the hell would they?
So Albert.
I have become Death Destroyer of Worlds working.
So yeah, now they're
Anyway.
now they're retroactively inserting this quote-unquote Albert guy into the battle between the goddess.
They did mention before the fact that this cannon was actually strong enough to actually injure the Val God.
No, I get
has
that.
been mentioned prior in the story. Remember, different timeline, so I'm fine with this. I mean, granted, it is kind of blatant foreshadowing, but context-wise, I get why it's now in the news.
Oh, and the cannon didn't hit the goddess of Val God instead.
Damn.
Is that the case?
Ouch.
He's in despair.
He too disappeared into history.
Well, we'll never see him again.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
So.
I wonder how this quote-unquote
Why would you
Albert.
read this story to children?
I
Like, what kind of moral does it have?
It teaches kids, don't play with
Don't build
complete
giant
powers.
cannons.
build.
Okay.
That's the moral. Don't build giant cannons.
I guess young Fukushima will need it then.
I mean, it's not a bad moral.
Hey, well, look at it this way, Tail. Well, look at it this way, Tail. If Colin Trevorrow can make a movie with the moral that you should not murder people, I mean...
Also, oh, great. Apparently the story was revised to not have, Albert hitting the Val God.
Gee, I wonder how this quote-unquote Albert person relates to the main story that we're following. I
Yeah, that's a
wonder.
good question. Why did he make the cannon?
I guess we'll have
Because he was evil.
Because for the lulz? I mean...
Oh, so he really was just doing it for the science, it seems.
A guy called Albert who does things for the science.
Someone should have-
I wonder how this relates to something. Oh, Tail. Yes, that's the moral of the story. There you go, Tail.
Because he cared only about his research, he never got to know anyone else. He was always lonely.
I get you can make an argument it's similar to stuff like mythologies like King Midas story, but it's kind of a stretch.
Like, okay, I think I get it. Obsession with goals can lead to somebody to lead not the happiest
To me,
of
what
lives.
is under their nose, yes, I get
But like
that.
Tio mentioned, the phrasing is so off. Like, I'm not gonna say it's up there with Monster Families as scary people are lonely because nobody wants to be around them, messed up as that is, but I don't know, like, that kind of implies that, if you are too into research, you'll die alone and sad, and also having destroyed the world.
Also, I wonder, if that comment about the story being revised, and the version that Marianna is reading did not have the canon in Val God was how much of that was a thing in the original script, because that phrasing about the story was revised because villains should be villains, right? Feels like a jab at a lot of social commenting that's going on these days about the importance of villains in stories and stuff.
I say history is
I
written
don't
by the
know.
victors, but here it sounds like there was only losers.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was the story of Lonely Albert. I'm sure that has absolutely no relation to our main quest whatsoever. As
telegraphing as it may sound, we still technically are missing pieces of the puzzle, particularly the why. So
well, obviously.
I guess we'll have to see.
So tune in next time, everybody, where we keep. Remember, guys, the moral of the story is don't build giant cannons. Okay, got it. Okay, see you for the next.
Good for the kids, is good for adults.
No killing people.
See you for the next part,
Yeah.
everybody.
See ya.